Produced by Mary Ward Center.
Have you listened to the radio broadcast No hay trato con la trata? No? I will tell you about it. No hay trato con la trata is a commitment carried out by Mary Ward Center, a ministry of the Loreto Sisters in Canada, IBVM, that works for education, justice, and spirituality, and CHHA 1610 AM, the station of the San Lorenzo Latin American Community Center, which is the first open Spanish-speaking teaching station in Canada. It aims to create communication content focused on informing and helping to combat human trafficking, a crime that crosses borders. It seeks a broad scope of dissemination using radio as means of transnational communication that manages to reach to the most remote sectors, where other forms of communication fail to penetrate. Its objectives are 1. Increase knowledge about the crime of human trafficking, a crime present throughout the world and that is increasing rapidly, violating people's human rights. 2. Raise awareness about labor exploitation, a form of human trafficking hidden in legal economies under non-legal forms of work. 3. Analyze how human trafficking increases in the wealthiest countries, taking advantage of ignorance, crossing borders, and recruiting victims in the most impoverished countries. And 4. Promote human rights education of migrants, refugees, and migrant workers to prevent them from being used as money-producing commodities, violating their human rights and dignity. 49 guests from 36 organizations have been in the radio broadcasting. They are experts from 16 organizations in Canada, 14 from Latin America, and 6 from Spain. No hay trato con la trata has broadcasted since October 2022, connecting Toronto with community radios in Latin America. International Stereo and Oriente Stereo in Colombia, Radio Progreso in Honduras, Radio Universitaria de Coahuila, and Radio Universidad de Guadalajara from Mexico, and the AMARC Network, the World Association of Community Radio Stations, Latin America and the Caribbean section, that has a Latin American scope of around 1,000 community radios. Also, the Government of Canada, in July 2023, mentioned this strategy in its progress report on the SDGs, saying it is an awareness-raising campaign to prevent human trafficking and labor exploitation in Latin America and Toronto. It provides online, radio, and print resources targeting youth and newcomers to Canada. A series of radio programs disseminating information about human trafficking and the strategies used to deceive victims has reached over 500 people through online and radio broadcasts. A second series of radio programs will be released throughout 2023, with the participation of radio stations in Latin America. And yes, we continue broadcasting on the second Monday of every month. You can listen to us through CHHA 1610 AM or Mary Ward Center's social media channels. End human trafficking, a commitment for all.
Produced by Mary Ward Center.